Welcome back. A family lost land to the government under eminent domain.
Christian Colon is here to tell us why they wish they had done things differently.
A cautionary word tonight to all those folks listed here on this ad on the monitor. Don't just ignore it. A floodway in Granjeno separates the United States from Mexico. It wasn't always like this.
There was no fence here, so we could simply go across the levee and still do whatever we wanted to do.
Arsandua says she would play with her siblings near the river. This was her backyard. She spent most of her childhood walking these grounds and splashing in the river.
For the, 6 or 10 acres that my father had to give up because of eminent domain, he was paid $600, $600 and some, and we have the receipts to back that up.
Now a border wall runs across what used to be her land. Her parents were contacted by the government for the floodway. Arsandua says they were forced to give their land away.
My father was not one to fight the government, even if he had the means to do so. He always was very respectful of the government, and he was not going to fight them, so he simply took the $400.
Arsandua says she wishes her family had negotiated better. Of the 12 acres the family owned, only 2 are left. The United States government is in the process of claiming property as their own. Again, notices of condemnation were posted on a local newspaper. Those on the list are being sued by the government. Today was the last publication. Those on the list have only 20 days left to answer the government, or their property will be seized without compensation.
What you have to determine is, where is your property in relationship to the river? Where's your property in relationship to military highway and a floodway levee? How much property do you own? What's going to be left if you sell 100 feet to the federal government for the border wall? What are you going to have left, and how are you going to get to it?
Channel 5 News spoke with realtor Mike Bloom. He advises those who might be negotiating soon to seek a property expert. Bloom says those are things to keep in mind when negotiating. We ran into a woman today who tearfully told us she is trying to hold on to her land. Her name is on this list, even though she claims she's been talking to the federal government for 10 years. So there still seems to be a lot of confusion over this list and what it means for landowners named on here. So if your name is on here, don't ignore it. In the studio, Christian Colon, Channel 5 News at 6.